Good morning, Marcus. I'm Melissa Farr.
And I'm Josh Catalan. Today we're taking a closer look into what went into the production of the yearbook, as well as spotlighting a couple of our senior peers that deserve some special recognition.
Highlighting our Marcus softball team as they kick off their season strong, and hitting the hallways to ask some students questions about their spring break.
But first, a couple of students here at Marcus won first place in the vase art competition. Let's take a look.
Not only did 8 of our Marauders make state, but that is the most students Marcus has ever had to make state for art. But it's not without a lot of time, effort, and resources.
It took a couple class periods, and so it was probably like 6 hours.
I'd say I spent about a month building the actual ceramic part, and then maybe like 4 hours adding on the flowers.
I collaged some book pages in the background, and then I used gouache to paint the actual painting, and then I glued that onto the background.
So I rolled slabs from clay, and then I attached them to each other, and I used reference photos of my house to build like the box structure. And then when the clay was leather hard, I used an X-Acto knife and different ceramic tools like needle tools to cut out and like add details. And then once it was fired, I glazed it using like layering so that you could see different textures and colors within it, the glaze. And then I hot glued parts of the roof together and added the flowers as well.
Both of these creative girls have some deep meanings and inspirations behind their pieces.
So I wanted to show how home is like a safe space to be creative and also like explore your inner child, and that like it's a very safe and welcoming space.
My mom always made dumplings for me growing up, so it was one of my favorite foods, so I definitely wanted to show that in my art.
Although they both had some big accomplishments, it was not all smooth sailing.
The hardest thing was definitely the colors, because I couldn't get exactly the colors that I wanted, I guess, but definitely the colors.
Probably piecing together like the roof area, yeah.
This has been Parker Jackson, Gio Cabal, and Allison Martinez reporting for MOB.
Congratulations to our artists for doing their best and receiving such a prestigious award.
Next, we're going to take a glimpse inside of the yearbook room.
Every day, the staff members work their hardest to produce our yearly edition of the yearbook, The Marauder.
Let's go behind the scenes and take a closer look at their hard work.
But that final deadline before spring break is final. Like, you cannot miss it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Like, you can't miss it.
If we miss a deadline or two, it could push the yearbook back, like the yearbook getting here, it could push it back to June. And some people won't even be here.
There's minimal room for error.
With the final deadline approaching for the yearbook, precision matters more than ever, and every role becomes critical to the book's success.
The way our system works is we have our editor-in-chief, which is Taylor, and then underneath her is our managing editor, Mac. We have our photo editor, which is Tyler, and then design editor is Paulina.
We have this packet which our staffers get when they first receive their pages. And so basically they have to go down the steps to get each editor's signature.
Really, the editor is in charge of, and the other editors work together to come up with all of the ideas and the theme. And as an advisor, I'm more trying to make sure that they're staying on timelines, that I deal with the budget. I have to deal with all of the business aspects of it.
We all try to help out our best, but we definitely still have our own expertise, if you will. There are numerous factors that hinder our ability to produce the book because third period is only one period, and some people have the text in their third and fourth period. Some people have, algebra, stats, something really important third period that they can't miss.
We have deadlines, and when we get down to a deadline, it's we're not gonna have, the side conversations anymore, and we're not gonna, say, okay, I'll do it tomorrow. You're not procrastinating, you're not, you gotta get locked in and you gotta do it. And so it's when we get down to those moments, it can get really stressful. It definitely can.
While these students may struggle during the tight deadlines, they believe it will all be worth it at the end.
There's a lot to do, but it's so worth it in the end. I think in every life I would have joined the yearbook again.
I hope that they feel the work that we put into it, the love that, we put into it for however many months it was since July when we started this book over the summer.
When people open the book, I just want them to see themselves and see their friends and just kind of laugh about it. And especially just because it's a book of memories. Just these trends or friends that they've forgotten about, and just be able to see it and kind of capture those memories in a page.
I am so excited to see what the staff has produced for us this year.
Me too! Next on the first edition of MOB Senior Spotlight, we are going to shine light on two of our seniors that are always on their feet and keeping busy.
Here's seniors Aster Jones and Sarah Sanchez.
This year, our seniors showed outstanding skill and participation in the community.
I'm in Marcus Orchestra, and I play the viola, and I'm also in a club called Food for Thought, and I'm in National Honor Society, and a couple of things like that.
I'm the president of Black History Club. I'm the social media editor for a newspaper. I'm the founder of Fashion Club, and I also have a part-time job at Primark in Grapevine Hills.
These extracurricular activities can be difficult to balance and require hard work, showing just how dedicated Marcus seniors can be.
I think it takes a lot of support and just help from my friends to remember to do a bunch of different things, and just trying to really stay organized. I keep little notes and stuff to keep track of everything.
Honestly, it's really hard. A lot of the clubs that I'm in and where I work at, it kind of all ties into one thing I love, which is fashion. So to be able to work somewhere or to have a club that kind of relates to what I like to do, it makes my job a whole lot easier, my life a whole lot easier.
But the hustle doesn't come from nowhere. These students were motivated by the previous generation and personal struggles.
I was an underclassman. I saw a lot of really good role models in the seniors and juniors that were here at Marcus, and all of them really cared about the programs that they were in and stuff. And so it made me want to care about it so that I can inspire other people to keep participating in the things that I do.
I remember in middle school, I felt extremely isolated. I had friends, but I wouldn't consider them real friends. And I was going through a whole bunch of stuff with my mental health and body positivity and everything like that. So when I got to high school, I decided I kind of want to be able to change my life around a little bit. I want to do what's going to be the best for me and my mental health. So I started to join a lot of clubs, and I'm always been super extroverted, even though I've been super isolated. So it's really easy for me to step out of my comfort zone and make a lot of friends.
With their experiences and proficiency, Sarah and Aster have some advice on how you can achieve your goals.
I would say don't be afraid to participate, dress up for spirit days and go to that random event that your mom wants you to go to and stuff like that. Don't be afraid to join clubs and make friends, because at the end it's super rewarding to get to see all of the things that you've done and the friends that you've made.
Join clubs. I know everyone's club fair coming up, join clubs, but no, they actually really do help. They helped me make friends easier, and they kind of shaped how I wanted to pursue a career in fashion and journalism and stuff. They just really enhanced what I wanted to do in my future goals and aspirations.
Our seniors are truly inspiring and influential, and we are so proud of them and excited to see what they go on to accomplish after graduation.
I plan to study business, and I have ambitions of opening a baking business and stuff like that, whether it's a fine dining establishment or something like that, just to advocate for Peruvian food. I think is super underrated in the culinary world, and so that's something that I want to explore in the future.
So I'm just committed yesterday, actually. I'm going to San Diego State University. My major is going to be journalism, and then I'm also going to be pre-law. So my plan in California is to obviously infuse some fashion into it. After I graduate college, I'm going to go to grad school. I'm going to be studying law, and then I'm hoping to become a fashion lawyer in California.
This has been Madison Stewart, Kristen Renner, and Alyssa Farr reporting for MOB.
There are so many amazing students here at Marcus. It's nice to finally see some people are getting their well-deserved recognition.
Yes, such hard workers. Next up to bat are the Lady Marauders. Let's take a look at what softball's been up to this season.
Softball season is just getting started at Marcus High School, but the team is already showing promising results.
We're still really early in the season, but so far we've seen a lot of success and just really seeing our team come together and starting to win more games and into our district season.
Beyond the wins and losses, the Marcus softball team says their identity comes from the pride they take every time they step onto the field.
We talk all the time about being proud of the product that we put on the field and being proud of wearing a uniform that says Marcus. It's not easy to make playoffs, and it's not easy to make a run. So the consistency and being able to do that says a lot about the kids, the players, the teams, and their willingness to put the work in.
Definitely I feel a rush of like happiness, like ecstatic. I love watching our team succeed.
For these players, the bond they've built goes beyond just softball. That connection gives Marcus an advantage on the field.
I would say that my team's biggest strength is just reading each other's minds on the field. We have great communication that just allows us to know where each player on the field is going to be at every time. We just go out there and we just know each other so well.
Whether we're just like on the bus doing each other's hair, we're just like having deep conversations. We're always there for each other.
Go out there. We represent this school, we represent the district, we represent this community. And so I think that's what makes us different is our girls really buy into that. And they understand the importance of what they're doing when they're out there competing.
I think our unity is definitely putting us above other softball teams. We have great communication between all of us, and we just like to be each other's friend on the field.
When all that dedication pays off on the field, it's what makes it all worth it.
It's just like, that's why we practice, is to see it pay off in games.
Watching them go out there and make great plays and have a great hit and do great things, it brings me so much joy, and that's why I still do it. I'm their biggest cheerleader, next to their parents probably. That's why I've been doing it for so long.
With the team's commitment, Marcus Softball is building a season full of hard work and success, and this is just the beginning with plenty of the season still ahead. This has been Benjamin Azel, Luna Romero, and Josh Catalan.
Best of luck to all these players and coaches.
Next, Ryan hit the halls with 2 questions.
What are your plans over spring break, and what's your biggest mistake?
The biggest mistake?
No, your biggest mistake?
Oh, my biggest mistake was probably not joining MOV sooner.
Don't make the same mistake. Contact our advisor, Mr. Leone, at leonep@lasd.net or go to room C108 for more questions.
That's all for today, Marcus. Thank you for watching and have a great spring break.
What's your biggest mistake?
Oh, let's see. Biggest mistake. Coming to Marcus and coming to school.
And what are your plans for spring break?
Ooh, my plans for spring break, hopefully to hang out with my friends.
What is your biggest mistake?
The biggest beefsteak that I've ever made probably is failing half of geometry.
And what are your plans for spring break?
Lay in bed.
What would you say is your biggest mistake?
I don't really know.
Right. And what are your plans for spring break?
I'm not really doing anything because I'm getting my wisdom teeth removed.
Oh, me too, actually.
No.
I'm getting my off on Tuesday.
No, that's not really nice, but...
Yeah. What would you say is your biggest mistake?
Taking honors geometry.
I agree. And what are your plans for spring break?
Hanging out with my friends.
What would you say is your biggest mistake?
I don't know. Probably just hanging out with friends more in high school. I would have liked to do that a bit more, especially in the earlier years. I feel like I focused a bit too much on school.
All right. And what are your plans for spring break?
Spring break, just working, nothing much.
What is your biggest mistake?
My biggest mistake is probably the things I haven't said, just in general.
And what are your plans for spring break?
I'm getting my license.